旬なデザイナーさんみたいな感じで発掘しやすいエリアなので、いつも何か新しいものみたいなことを探したりするのに一番やっぱりニューヨークで力を入れています。
Well, I was born in the Middle East in Bahrain, and then I moved to England, and I was very influenced growing up in England by Savile tailoring, and I always felt very strongly about beautiful tailoring and how great tailoring can make you look a size smaller. It can accentuate your best parts, and and then I lived in Paris for a while, and living in Paris made me really appreciate anything very elegant. So I loved the elegant, the chic, the feminine, and so moving to New York made me want to launch my line. Before living in Europe, I had dreamed about it, but here I wanted to do it.
So the inspiration behind this collection kind of originated from the idea of a woodpecker. Which has subtly guided the choice of kind of textures and fabrics, the color palette, and meaning like peaches, oranges, a lot of black and white, a lot of ideas of repetition, kind of how a bird has a repeated black and white pattern in their wings. So that's kind of the beginning, and then I think the woman behind it being kind of this idea of an older woman matched with a younger woman has guided the silhouette. So definitely it references a more 60s silhouette. And the two of them together has kind of created the collection.
ニューヨークはやっぱりこうヨーロッパとかいろいろ巡ってる中でも新しいやっぱりデザイナーさんがすごく多くって、あと発想もチャレンジ精神が多い国だなと思うので。
I try to make something, like I said at the beginning of the interview, I try to make something for everyone. So, let it be a less expensive, smaller bracelet in bright colors that would be, a lot of fun for maybe a younger consumer. And then translating also to an older woman who, has a little bit more money to spend. So I try to have something for everybody, which having that broadness within a brand I think is very important because it allows your consumer base to remain quite large.
So I started my hat design company in 2010 after my mother was diagnosed with breast cancer. When she lost all her hair, I started making her hats so that she could cover her head. And as I started making hats for her, I realized that women just love wearing hats, and she loved it. It changed the way she felt about herself and losing her hair. And as I started making more, people started buying them, and slowly but surely a business was born.
UA らしいと感じられるようなちょっとトラッドなベースとエレガントなムードだけれども肩肘張らない程よくカジュアルミックスできるようなそんな軸の中のシーズンらしさとか毎シーズン幅をつけて提案していきたいな。